Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hopedale, Massachusetts, home of the Milford Scarlet Hawks, as tonight they take on Bellingham in an attempt to keep their perfect season going. Milford won the last game over Attleboro by a score of 7-3. After trailing 2-0, the offense exploded just like in the first game, and now having totaled 14 goals in the two contests. We'll see if they can keep it up tonight. Coming up next. Back here now for opening puck drop, and it's taken by Bellingham. Alongside Rob O'Keefe, I'm Patrick Garapi, bringing you tonight's game from Hopedale. Again, Milford 2-0, looking to extend their unbeaten streak to start the season. This puck played to Schuler as he takes it across the line, dumps it on into the zone. Chased there by Bellingham. Shot on it, saved by the goaltender, Josh Morse. Carried up, now dumped in by Bellingham behind the net of Ireland. In the corner now is Bellingham with the puck. Robidoux out there. Put it into Croto's corner, now kept in at the point by number 11, Matt Alexander. His shot goes wide, and now taken by Wild. Wild loses the control of the puck, but squirts out of the zone. Now
kind of a dangerous play there by Wild coming through.
Fortunate. Wild picking up the puck and get a good shot on net. Croto now. Shot gets blocked down. Shot by Schuler gets blocked down as well. Now taken out of the zone by the Hawks. Hunter Haynes dumps it in deep and chases his own puck down right now with the accompaniment of Dylan Boucher. Keep an attempt, unable to. Now skating in comes Milford. Shot and a good save there by Morse. Gilead on the attempt there.
Yeah, Gilead had to take some time to collect the puck, so he didn't have the speed he wanted on the breakaway.
Bit of a surprise to see the puck hop out of the zone. Now with it shot from the point, again handled easily by Morse. Softly lands in his glove. Good even start to this so far in this game. Milford having the advantage in shots. Type off the draw here, puck's loose. And now just outside the zone, Milford forced to regroup. Pass up for Gilead, ends up getting intercepted and met by the Hawks, and then dumped back in to Milford's zone. Must note tonight there are two Hawks on the ice, the Scarlet Hawks and just the plain old Hawks from Bellingham. In the corner now, Mobilia behind the net.
How can you have a nondescript hawk? I mean, there's all sorts of different various species of hawk.
Yeah, how vague. Trying to keep the mystery alive. Puck's out of the zone now, and this will be icing. Just a few minutes into this one.
Patrick, should we attempt to keep a shot count tonight?
No.
Somehow? No? Okay. Ireland's been playing well.
We think Milford will probably have the lead in shots. We hope. Off the draw now, Burns puts it into the corner. Battling for it now. Bellingham able to get out of the zone. Burns trips up a little bit, but recovered by Lynch. Banks it up and out of the zone. Colin Day back to get it, plays off the boards. Now taken by Hunter Haynes. Haynes looking for a man, can't find him. And now dump back into the zone where Croto will take it. Croto again wearing the captaincy this season, alongside with Griffin Lynch. Wild now on the opening, can't handle the puck though. Tracks it down behind the net, he's got a man on him. Indeed, instead he opts to cycle it down where it's intercepted by Bellingham. But a good forecheck by Milford is keeping him pinned in. Burns on this one, plays it off to his man. Wild through center looking for a lane, leaves it off. Now takes it back here. Behind the net, looking for a man out front, can't find him. cleared away from the goaltender, but not out. Spanked back down beneath the net and collected there by the defenseman. Dump in attempt by Bellingham, cut off. Mobilia taking it, dishing it off, and now it's Gilliat with it, trying to find some space. He's got it. Oh, and a good save there by Morse.
Almost had it underneath the blocker.
Pretty good wrist shot. Dumped in on Ireland. He handles it pretty nicely off the bounce. Puck's in the corner now. Gilliat fighting for it. Looks like he's got it.
Nice play along the wall by Gilliat.
Good lead there. He's got Wild. Aiden Wild trying to dance in. Can't beat the defender though. Mobilia helping out in the corner. Gets control of the puck. Nifty little pass attempt to himself. Can't find it, but ends up being taken back by Milford anyway. Gilliat behind the net. Lost there. 0-0 your score so far. 10:20 to go in the first period here.
Yeah, they're keeping the, so far Bellingham is keeping the speed of Wild in check, and Gilliat is emerging as the lone Milford player is getting a lot of chances right now.
Gilliat's been able to use his speed pretty well to break to the outside thus far. Get a couple of opportunities. Off the face-off here. Going to get it is Sean Williamson. Now Milford back with it. Handling the puck is Lathrop. He ends up losing it. Bellingham takes his shot, goes wide on the attempt there by Boucher. Interception here. It's Balzerini heading back the other way. Balzerini trying to deke through, gets himself a nice little attempt there. Shot on, ends up getting, sticks to the corner. Now the Bellingham back the other way. Nice shot in there from Boucher as Bellingham gets there clearing. Chase trying to go through it, trying to go through that line change, unable to.
I think he went through, trying to go through about 4 players.
Good save there by Ireland with the glove on the shot there from Haley. Ooh, redirection there, and another good save by Ireland on the attempt by Haley. Out front, it gets blocked. Fighting for it's Lathrop. He's got a man all over him, that's Holland. Now back behind that, Balzerini trying to chase it down, but it's going to be kept in at the point by Colin Day. Only temporarily though, Chase gets out and clears it to safety. Icing's waved off as it wasn't even going to cross the line. And
excellent positioning by Ireland on that tip save.
Crucial stop to keep his team still knotted up here. Latham now a lone man by himself. Looks to the end boards, a little bit too hard there for Wild, goes beyond him. And tracked down by Bellingham. Matt Alexander playing the puck up. Recollected by Milford. Now dancing over the line, Schuler trying to get shot, goes just wide. It looked like it was on the stick side, trying to pick the far corner. Burns shot way wide.
Just a bit outside.
Good 10 feet wide of the net there. I shouldn't laugh because he could probably shoot harder than me.
He definitely can.
Schuler now with the puck trying to find his man. It's Wild. He's got a one-on-one here. Drew Wild trying to deke through it, ends up hitting the skate. Tough break there. Good positional play by Kyle Costello. Hawks getting it back up to Milford's end. Good deke attempt there, but then Croto puts the body on him. Nice hit on Sean Williamson.
There you go. That's what I wanted to see out of Milford, see him get a little bit more physical in this game.
And a good, nice exit pass out of the zone there made by Wild to Schuler, unfortunately able to make anything from it. But good simple plays leads to those opportunities. Just picking your head up and finding your open man. Mobilia with the puck behind the net now. Circling around, finds D-man Burns. Burns plays it back in deep, it's Mobilia. He's got to step on the D. Looking to cut to the net, finds a man up front.
Oof.
Attempt goes just wide there. From Wild. Tripped up on the play there is Mobilia, and that's going to bring up a power play for Milford, the first one of the night. 7:02 to go.
That's a hustle play by Mobilia. He'll get you those calls sometimes.
Face off now to the left of Morse. Gilliat back to Burns. Shot attempt never makes it all the way through. Ends up hitting Matt Alexander. Mobilia in the corner, looking for his options. Croto looking to quarterback the power play here. He has it now. Down to Gilliat. Gilliat behind the net finds Wild. Puck goes through his stick, but Mobilia's got it back. Croto cutting to the net, into the slot, now backing off. Good attempt there from Gilliat, but he went just a little wide. Good pass from Wild behind the net. Ireland handles it now with about 50 seconds to go on the first power play. Pass out of the zone, finds Lynch, but now just a bit ahead of him off the stick, trying to lay the body and keep it in the zone. Unable to, though. Gilliat cutting, finding a man. It's Lynch. Lynch has a stick lifted, trying to go to the backhand, it looked like. Gilliat handling back to Croto. Over to Burns, a little bit awkward. Able to keep it in only for a second, though, as it's cleared by Dylan Boucher.
Well, before that misplay by Burns, Milford was doing a great job moving the puck, being patient, not taking the random shots that some people like to take on power plays.
Cutting in now, looking for the chance, almost stuffing it home was Wild. Just dancing and easily skating around everybody. Shot now and a score!
Burns.
Burns with the bomb from the point. It's 1-0 Milford. They're on top.
Was there traffic in front of there in the goal?
Seemed it to me.
Nice play.
Good hard shot. Looks like it was nice and low. Just like that, Sean Burns has put Milford on top.
About time one of those slap shots found it home.
Or killed somebody. 5:18 to go here in the first period. Again, 1-0 Milford on the strength of that power play goal. Lynch trying to get out of his own, gloved down there by Bellingham as they sweep it back in. Fight along the near boards here, trying to fight his way through as Boucher can't. Collecting near the point and sending it back in. Recollected by Milford there, but only temporarily. Haley on it. Haley fighting his way, a centering attempt, finds a man, shot, good save, rebound, popped high.
Oh, that's a penalty right there.
Stick on that one. No call there on a wicked slash.
An absolute blatant slash.
Haley's shot ends up going wide. And the next attempt gets cut off by Lynch and sent up to Wild, going 1-on-3 around the defenders, looking for a man. He's got one out front. It's Schuler. He's got a second man, Mobilia. Now goes to the point, shot, and a good save there. Puck rolls up and on top of the net. Oh, that was close.
Wow.
RJ Stansbury on that shot there, just barely missing a goal. Defense is active tonight.
Going back to that push by Bellingham, Ireland had a superior save with the blocker, I believe. And then it popped back out, and the defense for Milford was able to stop the shot with the open net.
Gilliat down in the corner now, play 5-on-5. Mobilia looking for a man, he's got him. It was Wild, but his shot ends up getting fought off by the defenseman. Now back to Wild, Wild looking to tuck it in, unable to. Gilliat with the puck. Couple men on him. Center attempt, unable to. Back to the point for Croto. Croto just sprays it back toward the net. Looking to find Mobilia almost with a chance there. Puck looked to be bouncing a little bit. Hunter Haynes able to clear the zone. He's got a man here. It's Dylan Boucher. His shot goes well wide. He looks to be a little bit out of gas and didn't have much help with him either. Play sent toward the front of the net and then put back to the corner by Milford. Gilliat with the puck, twisting around and looking to reset the play. Burns a little bit of a toe pick there, just lost his balance. Fortunately able to clear the zone, but Bellingham sends it right back in where Ireland will handle it. Leaving it off for Croto. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Still 1-0 for Milford. Slow start offense-wise, but here's a chance for Wild. Wild in a lone shot, and a save there. Good save by Morse. Kept it almost at the point. Could have been a disaster there, but now we have something forming here for Bellingham. Cutting in. Looks like Haley.
Nice poke by Ireland.
Can't get the shot off. Good chance there for Haley, but couldn't get the shot. Here's another attempt. Right in front. Shot saved by Ireland. Oof. Denied him with the pad. Puck dumped around. Scare there for Milford. And they're not out of the woods yet. Fight along the end boards here. And finally out of the zone. Puck dumped right back on an Ireland. He gloves it down, leaves it for Croteau. Croteau dangerously right in front of his goalie, right up the center of the ice. Finds nobody, and they're going to wave off the icing here.
Yeah, he tried to milk it.
Yeah, I said he could have had it.
Oh.
Whiffs on that one. Puck gets popped up. Schuler looking to find it, instead gets it made at the point by Stansbury, takes a little bit of a hit, gets knocked down. Schuler, centering attempt, cut off there by Day. Boucher over. Ends up finding Costello. Costello dumps it in. And Boucher in pursuit of the puck. Ireland on it. Boucher takes it back. Centering attempt finds nobody. Kept in at the point by Sean Williamson. Puck seems to be popping up everywhere.
Nice check.
Good hit there. Dumped out of the zone. Not enough to get an icing though. Haley with the puck. Leaving out for Hunter Haynes. Haynes looking, trying to get a shot, ends up whiffing on it.
He forgot something.
And here's it from the crowd. Center attempt off Ireland. Williamson. Shot gets deflected and out of the zone. Costello back to chase it. He's got to catch up with Gilliat. He's trying to cut him off. Finds Wild. Wild. Nice play there by Williamson. Here's Mobilia with a chance. Stood up by Morse. Coming out to challenge the shooter, and that's a good play by the goaltender there. Morse keeping his team in this game so far with a series of great saves and some competitive goaltending.
Too bad for Mobilia. If he was a bit more patient and took that to his backhand, he could have had an empty net in front of him.
Mobilia winning the draw, but only for a second there. Now fighting for his Gilly. He's checked down by Costello to the point. Croteau shot goes just wide. Burns on it now. Shot and score! He picks the corner. That's two for the big guy.
Wow. That was pretty.
And he has at least one fan here. Burns with 2 goals, and this one with under a minute to go. A little bit of a backbreaker before the end of the period for Bellingham. They now trail 2-0, and they want to make something up. They got a little bit of time to do it, but not much. Gillian on the forecheck, handled by Bellingham. Haley on the near side here. Finds his man, now out of the zone. Back the other way comes Milford with 10 seconds to go. Mobilia losing control of the puck, following it to the corner. Pulls up Gilliat. Hands off to Mobilia, trying to get to the front. Wild, a centering attempt, and time runs out here. But a good start for Milford, and more specifically, even better start for Sean Burns in that first period with 2 goals. And Milford has a 2-0 lead heading into the first intermission. We'll be back for second period action after this. Back now for second period action with Milford TV. And now from the second period on, Cable 8 in Bellingham. Hello to you guys. You're tuning into the Milford feed here, as I'm going to be covering the game for both of you.
Double duty.
So hello to both towns. I'm Patrick Garapi calling this one. And for Bellingham, I'll be the only voice you'll be getting tonight. My counterpart, Rob O'Keefe, will only be doing the Milford side, only having one mic for him. Play back here now. 2-0 Milford on 2 goals by Burns in the first period. Play picking up fast here so far. Milford into the zone. Wild handling it and losing it for Bellingham. Recollecting his Lynch, shot right into the glove of Morse. He handles it. Trying to tuck it around is Wild. Unable to, though. Kept in by Burns, looking for a hat trick now. Shot a little bit high. Ends up getting taken by Williamson as he skates it out. Williamson into the offensive zone, gets cut off by Croteau, and he clears the zone. Spanked back in by Robidoux and handled by Burns. Schuler on it, can't get the pass up. And recollected by the Hawks there. Taking a hit was Haynes, and it looks like he is still down on the ice here.
Yeah, it's always going to hurt when you run into the train known as Burns.
Burns with a huge hit on him. He's making his presence felt in more ways than one. And we hope Haynes is okay. He skates off a little gingerly. Might have the wind knocked out of him, who knows.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to go a little bit low, and Burns was already coming in, had him lined up, and kind of landed on him with an elbow, inadvertently, of course, not trying to.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a dirty play on that one.
No, not at all. But when you're 250 on skates, it's never a good thing.
Play to resume here, just outside the Milford zone. Won by Bellingham, unable to get it in the zone, though. Matt Alexander has his man. It's Boucher. Or it could be Boucher, and I apologize if that's the case.
It's Boucher.
But we're going to call you Boucher because that sounds a little more Canadian hockey-like. Playing the neutral zone, taken back by Bellingham. Robidoux in the zone, chasing it down. Lathrop in on him. Good play by Robidoux, centering attempt. Can't find his man, though. Gilliott carrying it back up for Milford. Trying to make a nice move going inside out on the D-man. Alexander with a good play, staple him to the boards. Gilliott showing some tenacity, going back to the puck. He's in the corner with it now. Trying to be helped by Wild. Shot on, goes into the netting. And a whistle stoppage here with 12:45 to go in the second. Ooh, face-off, one straight back into the Milford bench. That was a high win.
Yeah, fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Retry the draw now.
Always got to pay attention on the ice, on the bench.
Fighting along the boards, Bellingham able to get it out. Pass attempt just a little bit far ahead. Unable to find Haley, and now it's going to be an icing. Play game taken back to the right of Morse. Mobilia's line still out there. Second line doing some work for Milford. Back to Croteau at the point. He finds his man Burns. Burns tees up a shot, goes wide. Gilliott centering attempt, and unable to put it home as Mobilia. Back the other way is Bellingham. Dumping in. Recollected by Milford there. Good physical play there by Wild. And again, standing up, a guy coming in to hit him. Taking the worst of that one is Chris Coleman. At the point, Croteau sprays it to the corner. And Williamson will take it. Pressured there by Wild. Wild back to the point. Croteau just able to keep it in on the blue line. Gilliott in the corner now. Costello on him. Some good body work there from Haley. Gilliott behind the net looking for a center attempt. Instead, elects to go back to the point. Shot from Croteau gets blocked down. And he and Burns go back to retrieve the puck. Bellingham changing on the play.
Yeah, Croteau not happy with himself there.
Trying to dance through but unable to. Robidoux. Back with his Milford. High sticked out of the air there. Schuler in on it. Takes a little bit of a body and plays whistle down on the high stick. I don't know why.
I thought it was Bellingham's high stick.
Well, they aren't exactly professional refs.
It was pretty clear to everyone that.
Well, at least to us.
It was, coaches are not, Milford coaches are not happy about this one. That was clear to everyone here.
Coach Balzerini for Milford is losing his mind over this one. I can't believe that they whistled that one down. Said They just let the play go on like they should
We
have.
had a potential break there.
Wild now cutting in, trying to find an opening. Can't get it by Morse, though. He cut off the near side pretty well. Holding the post. 10:57 to go in the second period. Still 2-0 for Milford. Face off to the left of Morse. Trying to dance through is Drew Wild. Wild's got Matt Alexander on him. Alexander trying to lay some physicality to him. Lynch in to help. Lynch in the corner against Alexander.
Letting a lot go.
Alexander playing him hard. In to help is Haley. Tripped up was Wild, but looked to be incidental. Haley carrying the puck out now. He's got a man with him, and it's Coleman. Wiped out on the play by Burns, and Schuler starts it back the other way and taken by Wild. Wild trying to dance around Alexander. He gets knocked down, and it's Schuler with it now. Dumped around the boards by Day, cut off by Croteau. Two Bellingham players go down. Croteau's got the puck. He's got to step on him, too. He's in the corner now. Croteau down low. Covering for him is Lynch at the point. Croteau centering attempt, finds Schuler. Little pass, and Wild just missed, hitting the side of the net. Oh, that was a near chance there. Almost a 3-0 lead. Coming in is Lynch, the captain. Backhand gets pushed away by the defense.
Yeah, he couldn't get anything on that backhand.
Out of the zone now. Burns D to D. Finding Croteau. Croteau dumps it out. Alexander and Day back to collect the puck. Alexander's pass finds nobody. Ends up being taken back by Drew Wild.
Long shift by Wild.
It is. He needs to get off the ice. Jonathan Chase in the third line out now. Dancing through the zone is Bellingham, Robidoux. And Burns back with the puck now in his own end. Burns pass just a little too far ahead of Chase. This looks to be icing as Morse has the glove hand in the air and they whistle it. Nearly a 3-0 lead for Milford, just missing on the opportunity. It was Drew Wild hitting the outside strings on a nice little shovel pass ahead from Schuler at the side of the net.
Yeah, Milford's got to be careful. A couple of missed opportunities could come back to bite them later in this game.
Mobility against Robidoux, and now Gilliott has the puck fighting through a check. Trying to, ooh, and a big hit there on Gilliott. That was Ryan Costello on that one. Gilliott back on his feet though, taking another hit from Costello. Costello to Costello. Puck goes out of the zone and pumped right back in by Milford. Stansbury on that one. Aiden Wild leaves it off. And it's dumped on in. A little bit of a hit there. Some rough stuff going on in the corner. Puck's out of the zone and taken by Lathrop. Wild up to Gilliott. Gilliott's got Mobilia ahead with him. Looks like a 2-on-1 breakdown. Shot goes just wide, but Gilliott looking to pick the top near corner on the stick side. Mobilia dancing in the zone, looking to shift through some players. Ends up losing the puck, and back coming the other way now is Haley. Haley with some good speed. Haley shot ripped wide on the stick side of Ireland. Lathrop up the boards, finds Gilliott. Gilliott can't get out of the zone though. It's Williamson, check that, keeps it in. Milford could use a line change here as Gilliott's able to dump it in, and they'll do just that.
Sorry, Patrick, there's definite size disadvantage when Milford drops that second line out there. Some big players on Bellingham.
Yeah, they countered pretty well with the big players up against that small line, absolutely. Sometimes you win those battles, sometimes you lose them. Cutting in now, here's a chance, shot, tucked home. What a score there from Sean Williamson. Bellingham cutting the lead in half now, 2-1 on the rush by the D-man, showing some slick moves. That was a nice goal there. Ireland didn't have much of a chance on that one.
Yeah, and that's what can happen in a game like this. Slow down, you miss the opportunities, and all of a sudden it's a one-goal game with plenty of time in the second.
Just like that, Bellingham right back in it. Behind the net of Ireland. And you gotta think that Bellingham's feeling a little momentum off that goal. Lynch coming back the other way, looking for a quick response. Schuler deking to the middle, he's in the slot, finds a man,
nice
and
feed.
Just goes through the stick of Lynch. Wild leaves off for Croteau at the point. Croteau shot high. It goes off the chest. It looks like it was labeled for the top corner. Puck behind the net now, and it's calling Day on it. Day clear out of the zone, goes through two men all the way to Croteau. Croteau handles it, but only finds Day again. Milford forced to regroup here. Cutting in now is Wild. Wild looking to make something happen. A little backhand attempt. Unable to get it though. Shot on there from Lynch. Goes just wide of the post. Oh, that was a close one. Here's another chance for Wild, and that one gets blocked down. Robidoux up the other way, trying to get through all Milford's players. He's got to step on Burns. Burns in the corner with him, now helped out there by Wild. He cuts him off and takes the puck back from Milford. 5:24 to go in the second period. 2-1 Milford. Wild cutting in. Shot.
There it is.
And
That's
we have a goal.
The top corner.
Unsure on that way. It's hard from this angle. It looked like it hit the very corner of the post, but it did go in behind Morse. He's still down on the ice. His teammates are checking on him, but a 3-1 Milford lead.
Yeah, Wild brought it to the outside, brought it back in. When he did that, he had the speed to just take his time and look for the spot of the net that he wanted to shoot, and he picked it. Top left corner, far side, goal.
So Morse being tended to here, as we'll step away for a second. Play back on here after that Milford goal, 3-1 now. And we have a goaltending change. Morse was forced to leave the game with an injury. Apparently suffered on that goal. Looks like Wild might have collided with him a little bit. He leaves the game. Rob German comes in to replace him. Behind the net with it is Croteau. Puck goes out of the zone. Whiffing on it, it was Bellingham able to recover with it, fortunately. And now coming in is Haley. Haley with a shot. That gets sticked off by Burns. Thrown at the net. And wisely fought off there. Chase trying to get through. He's got Costello to be. He's got a man with him too. Chase shot. Goes just wide. Trying to pick the near side. Puck pops up in the air. And now taking it back in is Bellingham. With the puck is Boucher. He's got a man down low with him. That's Kyle Holland. Day with it. Dumps it back down, but taken back by Milford right away. Looks like both teams getting a little bit of personnel change here. Robidoux carrying over the blue line. Now into the corner up against Croteau. Puck goes through him, finds Burns. Burns back to Croteau. A little bit of body laid on by Costello there. And now Croteau, the captain, behind the net. Some pressure trying to be applied there from Boucher. Looks like he's got a stick on the net.
Pass.
Here's Gilead here. 2-0, shot! Oh, just wide. That might have been a pass attempt back. Oh, that was a close one there. Wild and Gilead almost teaming up to give Milford a 3-goal lead.
Absolute perfect timing on that flip pass from Croteau.
Covered up there by Ireland, giving the whack to the back of the skates of Costello.
Croteau gestures at Gilliott. Almost. Great play.
A near miss there from Milford, but they're still up by 2 with 3:13 to go in the second period here.
Yeah, they really need another goal, especially from their first line.
Bellingham's applied some good pressure in this period. Milford trying to counter back. They've been able to keep their 2-goal lead. On the goal by offensive mastermind, Drew Wild. Mobilia chasing Day into the corner. Good body laid by Mobilia. He's fighting for the puck. Gilliott takes it. Centering attempt. Goes off of defenseman. Looks like it was Alexander. Back to the point. Lathrop keeps it in. Lathrop shot. Tip attempt there by Mobilia in front. Goes a little bit wide. Day trying to backhand it out. Unable to. Day now on his stomach. And finally able to clear the zone was Bellingham. And icing here as Ireland calls for it. Good pace to this game so far.
Oh.
And now we have another goaltending change. It looks like Morse is okay and good to go. He re-enters the game to the same score, still 3-1. Puck off the draw, hits the back glass. Now skating it out, it's Bellingham. There's Boucher on the puck, dumping it in. In pursuit is Haynes. Haynes also has Costello with him. Haynes and Costello in the corner fighting against Croteau. Burns on the puck now. Finding Spiegelman. Spiegelman up the ice. He's got Chase. Third line looking to put some pressure in. Chase trying to cut in. Shot there, backhanded right into the glove, picked by Morse. And he covers up here with 1:40 to go. Lynch facing off against Robidoux. Tie up. Lynch backhands it. Stick down there by Williamson. Out of the zone. Burns collects. Holland in pursuit of the puck. Croteau on it now. Back to Burns. A little bit ahead of him, but he recovers. Puts it down into the other end. Williamson can't reach it, but he's got it now. Being chased by Lynch. Into the corner. Good hit there by Lynch on Williamson. Takes him down. And Croteau recollects the puck outside the zone. Finds his man Wild, a quick re-entry. Wild dancing in, taking a big hit and sending him to the ice. Whoa.
It's like Jim Brown with the puck, just waiting to receive the hit first.
Sean Williamson just got run over by Drew Wild on that one.
Oh, come on.
And we have a call here. Wild to the box for a high stick now.
Did he bring it up high? Is that what happened?
Didn't catch where it happened, but clearly the ref did. So with just under a minute to go in the period, it's going to be a power play here for Bellingham. Puck trickles out of the zone in pursuit of it. Schuler using some speed trying to track it down, but a good play there by Williamson. And he starts back the other way. Williamson, the goal scorer for Bellingham, shot on and good save there right into the glove of Ireland. He holds on.
Yeah, Schuler's going to have to fill in for the speed on the penalty kill as Wild sits this one out.
Robidoux against Lynch again, this time in Milford's defensive zone. Lynch wins it right back to Burns. Burns hard off the boards. Can't get it out though, or looked like he couldn't get it out. But the referee whistles it down. Alexander trying to keep it in there, say he couldn't. And the faceoff comes just outside the zone now. Off the faceoff, sprayed back into the Bellingham zone. Morse handles the puck with 30 seconds to go. Now finding Williamson. Williamson's got a little bit open space. He takes a slapper, and that's a hard one. Handled nicely, though. Trapped against the blocker by Ireland.
During practice, Ireland sees shots like that all day from Burns. So he's ready for those.
$17 now to go in the period. Mobilia against Robidoux. Burns has it again. He puts it right back down. And if Bellingham wants to get a score, they're going to have to hurry here. 5 seconds now in the neutral zone. And they're not going to be able to get a shot off. So some good back and forth play in the second period with some physicality and even a couple goals to boot. But still a 2-goal lead for Milford after 2. We'll be back with the third period call. We're back for third period action here now. Again, alongside Rob O'Keefe for Milford TV, this is Patrick Garapi, and for Cable 8 in Bellingham, going solo there. Play about to resume here, with Milford holding the 3-1 lead, but on the penalty kill for the next 30 seconds. Mobilia able to win the draw against Robidoux and get it down into Bellingham zone. Gilliott on the puck now. Croteau clears the zone, back behind Morse now. And forced to regroup is Alexander. Hands it off there. Finding Robidoux. Robidoux can't get through his man. That was Gilliott with a good check there. And now spraying it into the zone is Bellingham. Burns laying the body on there, stapling Haley aside. Only temporarily, though. Alexander's shot going well wide of the net. Gilliott able to sweep it out. Williamson can't get it through Gilliott, but Gilliott loses it. And it's going to be Williamson taking it back the other way. Williamson's shot goes wide. Robidoux on the puck now, trying to fight off Burns. Puck comes out of the zone here. And this is going to be Wild. Wow, good hit there, 11 on 11. Matt Alexander's had some good physical presence here the whole game, and we have a whistle here.
What's that call?
And I think we're going to have a penalty. It might be.
Thought it was a good hit. He had the puck. I'm not sure what the call is.
Tough to tell what exactly the referee's calling there. Yeah, exactly. Again, I apologize to all you in Bellingham who can't hear the second half of this broadcast duo. But I'm here with you for play-by-play.
They're probably better off.
So we apologize when you're missing out on half the conversation. But hopefully you can keep up with the play nonetheless. This puck sent back to Ireland. He leaves off for Burns. And on the forecheck there, it's Hunter Haynes. This game with Lynch. Lynch going up against Alexander. Tying up the puck. Wild with it now. Wild's got it in the corner. Goes to the point for Burns. Burns again still looking for a hat trick potentially. Croteau finds a man at the side, losing his balance is Wild. Bad time for that to happen. Burns unable to keep it in, kicking it back into the zone after it just got over the blue line. And that's going to lead to a faceoff.
Well, Burns tripped up on that play. Would have been a nice scoring chance, but, I mean, Wild was tripped up, but Burns made a nice unselfish play. He could have shot it, tried to get his third goal of the night. Instead, he passes over to Croteau. Croteau swings it down low to Wild.
Play back on here. Croteau, a little bit too aerial of a pass there for Gilliott, and a little hard as well. But Milford able to keep it in the zone. Wild dancing along the blue line. Mobilia behind the net. Near boards here for Croteau. Croteau trying to give it across. Redirected on net. Good save there with the pad from Morse.
Nice keep by Wild.
Croteau dancing, trying to get it in, unable to. Cleared there from Haley, but Unable to keep it in with Mobilia. Croto again with it, losing the puck. Good forecheck pressure here from Bellingham, but able to get past it is Wild. Aiden Wild using some big strides to get through the D. Unable to get past the last one though. That was Williamson. Shot on here, tough angle from Gilead, and holding the post is Morse. And he's gonna hold on to that one in the glove. .11:45 to go in the third period. Bellingham trailing Milford by 2. And a score of 3-1. Goes back to Milford zone, taken there by Stansbury. Cleared out of the zone. Costello on it for Bellingham. Now finding the puck in is Williamson. Only temporarily though, as it goes back to Chase in the third line. Out there now for Milford. Trying to get through a shot on Island, stick aside on Boucher's attempt. A couple Bellingham players go down there, and a shot thrown toward the net and gloved easily by Ireland. He holds on for the whistle, and a face-off right come to his left. On the face-off, Robidoux can't win it for Bellingham, and it's Lathrop trying to get it out of the zone for Milford. And now they're successful as Schuler carrying in, trying to cut to the middle. He gets the puck taken off his stick, and it goes back the other way. Risky play there, but good one. Kept him for Stansbury. He's been a little bit of active D-man tonight, getting some shots on net. Bellingham back up the other way. It's Holland feeling some pressure. Now trying to cut to the net. There is Haley. Haley still on the puck, some fancy moves here. He looks like he might have an opening. Attempt, he fans on it a little bit, kind of change up. Oh, and a big hit there from Lynch. He levels his man. That was Robidoux going down on that one. Hit like a freight train, and a whistle here. Yeah, it looks like Lynch is going to get called for that hit.
Come on.
Saying he fall through a little bit high there. Burns now with the puck. Dumps back into Alexander. Alexander can't find his man. Too far ahead, and that's going to be an icing. Now just a minute left on the power play, a third of it gone. So now back here in Bellingham's end, as Josh Morris gets set in goal. Burns on the puck. Throws it toward the net. That one goes wide, skipping through. Schuler on the puck. He's got a man with him. It's Wild, and he puts it just a little bit too far into his skates, though. A little hard to handle. Pass up here. And that's going to be Williamson on it. Now into the corner, Haley up against Croto. Haley bumped down. Taking the puck is Robidoux. Robidoux fighting against Wild, kept in by Alexander. Alexander looking for an option. Alexander's shot goes high over the glove side. A little bit wide. Williamson gets his pocket picked at Schuler. He's got Alexander beat. Schuler's got Wild with him. Schuler looking, tries to dish off to Wild, but a good play there by Alexander. And Williamson back to help out now. Wild turning with the puck. Elects to take it out of the zone and try to re-enter, but we have an offsides here. But just about all of the power play has been killed. Lynch set to re-enter the game here in 5 seconds. And we'll see what he's gonna do. Have to think he's gonna head straight for the bench with Mobilia and Gilead out there right now. Puck won by Milford. Gilead trying to find a man, can't forget him, but Mobilia steals it, deking in, moves! Oh. And a good poke check there by Morris, getting low with the stick.
One too many dekes. He had the goalie down, could have popped it.
Maybe shot it a little sooner, could have gone 5-hole, but Morse ends up getting the stick and the paddle down. Shot here skips wide on the attempt by Boucher. Behind the net is Mobilia with it from Milford. He loses control of the puck only for a second though, and Wild banks it off the boards. He's gonna race up and get it himself. He's got a man with him. Wild shot. Good save there from Morris. Another attempt off the goalie. Shot goes wide from Mobilia. Oh, that was almost a goal there. He had a wide open net. Lathrop shot. Bounces in, hits the side of the net. Gilead on the puck.
I think Mobilia's missed about 3 empty nets tonight. Tough luck.
He's certainly created some good chances for himself, Nick Mobilia. Stansbury with the puck now. Dumps it in. Williamson on it. Williamson plays it up. Finds Haynes, or rather, check that, Haley. Haley tripped up there, and Stansbury's gonna go.
He's playing the puck. I thought he had a piece of the puck when he made that play.
Milford about to go back on the penalty kill, and again, another huge opportunity for Bellingham to get themselves back into this game, as they've held Milford to 3 goals so far.
I'm probably wrong on that. I don't have the angle the ref has there, but look, it seemed to me like he got a piece of the puck.
Certainly see it when you go back to edit. Haley on it to the corner. Burns hard off the boards and out of the zone on a powerful clear there. Colin Day with the puck, leaves off for Robidoux. Robidoux up ice, has his man, tries to feed it back to Haley. Can't get him, instead it's Alexander rushing it up off the stick of Burns. That almost hit him in the hand, that could have hurt.
That's not gonna hurt Burns.
Yeah, you're right, it probably just killed me. 1:04 to go on the power play. Day with it at the point, being challenged by Lynch. Beats it, Holland trying to find his man at the point. Alexander could keep in there. Throws it toward the net, deflection, and Ireland able to fight it off.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Those bouncers are always tough.
More sleeves for Alexander here. Schuler in on the forecheck, pressuring him, and able to get around him is Alexander. Alexander's got Day with him. Shot on, stick to side to the corner. Good save there. Center attempt found by Schuler, can't clear it though. Day's got it, looking for a man. Poked off by Schuler, and Robidoux's fighting to get back. Schuler down the wing, Schuler in, backhand save there with the paddle. Another huge save by Morris, keeping his team in this one. He's been great tonight. Lynch on it now. And turn back over. Shot on, saved by Ireland on the chance from Holland. He's gonna hold on to that one.
Yeah.
So a chance there on the shorthanded bid for Schuler, but unable to raise the backhand up just enough. A few more inches, he might have had him. Puck dropped here. Tripping out, rather losing his balance is Williamson, but still able to get to the net. Now playing the near corner here. Taken back by Coleman. Coleman off the boards, only finds Gilead, who transitions it back the other way, but only for a second. Puck gets dumped right in off of Burns. And fed back up for Gilead. He's got a man on him, and a huge sandwich hit there. And I think getting the worst of that one was Bellingham's player. Must be Chris Coleman on that one. That one might have hurt a little bit. Gilead appears to be okay.
Yeah, I would have thought Gilead would have got the worst of that.
There's a big open ice hit there. And sandwich between 2 Bellingham players. Mobilia finds a seam. He's in, little deep shot and a save by Morse. Centering attempt finds Wild. Stick lifted, and back comes Bellingham the other way. Costello handling for Bellingham. Leaving off for Robidoux. He puts it into the zone. Burns back to get it. Instead, it's Croto with it now on the other side of the net. Handing off to Burns now. Burns up the ice, a little too hot to handle for Gilliott, and that's going to be icing. Another huge series for Milford, but Morse was up to the task again.
Oh, Mobilia frustrated. Cannot buy one tonight.
Mobilia had a great leg kick there, and he faked me out. But Morse was still right on top of that one. With 4:40 to go here in the third period. Bellingham desperate for some goals now, down by 2. Still fighting hard against a very high-powered Milford offense. Schuler now with the puck, shot right into the gut of Morse. He handles that one easily. Lynch against Robidoux now. Taken back by Bellingham. Haley looking to cut this corner. Shot. Good save there by Ireland. He looked to pick the far side. He almost had it too. Trying to squeeze it through. Looks like a 6-hole shot.
That's a huge save by Ireland.
Absolutely.
Milford's got to keep track of Haley on the ice.
Haley's had his legs going all night so far for Bellingham. He's really created some good chances for his team. Stansbury fighting for it against Haley. Haley's got it. Haley dancing, cutting. And he fought for that, and he's going to get a penalty.
Yep.
Called against Milford. Good, hard play there by Haley. And right back to the power play goes Bellingham. Another opportunity. We'll see if they can make something from this one. As Milford's penalty kill is going to get tested once more.
Haley staying out on the ice. Yeah, he was relentless on that shift. And his work paid off.
Puck gets by Williamson and out of the zone. Alexander takes the handoff from Morse. Wild and Drew Wild, that is, on the forecheck, and he's got it. And he's going to look to burn a little clock here.
Just give it a while, let him skate around.
Thrown back down the other way here by Burns. And just like that, third of the power play gone once again for Bellingham. Still with a minute to work with, though. Stepping over the lines, Holland. Holland to Haley. Haley trying to get a stick back and on the ice. He's trying to stick with it. Puck being fought for and bounced around in behind the net. Haley again on the puck. Haley calmly with it. Looking to line up a shot instead. Elects to center it. And Haley on the other side now. Shot gobbled up by Ireland.
He wants his goal bad.
Haley trying to will Bellingham right back into this one on his own individual efforts. Mobilia out now for the penalty kill for Milford against Robidoux. Burns gets the puck in front of Ireland. He's able to spank it down the ice. Alexander with Gilliott in pursuit. Good hit there laid by Gilliott. Showing no signs of rust after the hit he took at open ice. Gilliott now takes a little bit of a body and gives it right to Williamson. Robidoux behind the net. Now Haley. Haley looking for Day, can't find him, just out of his reach. Penalty kill's over, Burns on it. 2:24 to go in the third period. Bellingham still trailing Milford 3-1. Difference in this game so far has been 2 goals from Burns. Feed ahead here for Aiden Wild, shot! And I'm not sure, I think Morse got a piece of it.
Oh,
and we have a goal here, 4-1! Great pursuit of the puck from Aiden Wild. And he's got Milford an insurance goal. They're up by 3. Good pursuit of the puck there from Wild, able to stick it in on the short side. Banking it off the goaltender. tough break for Morris. He's been battling all night, but now his team trails by 3 with just over 2 minutes to go, and it looks like Milford might have just secured themselves their 3rd straight victory to open up the season. Day's shot fought off by Ireland. Now Haynes. Haynes in the corner fighting for it. Boucher with Haynes. Back to Boucher. Center attempt only finds Milford though. It's Aiden Wild who's got the latest goal now for Milford. He finds Gilliatt going one-on-one with Costello, looking to go through Costello. Costello with a good stick there though.
Oh, Gilliatt with the back check.
Gilliatt back with it now, picking Costello's pocket. A little weak little backhander goes on Morris. He fights it off. Mobilia challenged by Day. Mobilia trying to tuck it short side, and that goes off a stick. It looks like it might have hit Hunter Haynes. A whistle here, 1:13 to go. And now Milford will just look to ride out the rest of this one. Toughest challenge so far this season for Milford, and they've been up to it. But it hasn't been easy. Lots of physical play in this one, and lots of penalty kills to deal with as well. Something that they're gonna have to look to shape up for their next game when that happens. 1 minute to go in the 3rd. Robidoux on the puck. Spiegelman fighting him. Robidoux puts it toward the net, goes behind it. Burns lays the body. Check that, it's Haley. Loses to Burns. Burns finds his man up the wall. Cut off there by Costello. Haley with it. Haley loses it. And back to Burns now. Burns behind the net looking to go D2D instead. Gets kept in. Shot there. And gets blocked. And here comes Chase back the other way. And they might have numbers here. Chase with his line mate Spiegelman trying to find him. Puck gets deflected. It goes high and well behind him. And the clock is winding down this one, 5 seconds. And Burns will just protect the puck here. Some physicality there, a couple shoves, but looks like teams will be separated here, and that's going to do it. A 4-1 win for Milford as they open up the season 3-0 now to start, holding off Bellingham. Couple huge goals in the first period by Sean Burns standing up. He has the game winner in this one. And they take a good decision here. Again, 4-1 as they line up for a handshake. We hope you've enjoyed the action tonight in both Bellingham and in Milford. For Channel 8 local in Bellingham and for Milford TV, this is Patrick Garpy and for Rob O'Keefe. We'll see you next time here. Again, 4-1 Milford as they now progress to 3-0 on the season.